Season 2 has recently come out, and I figured I'd give it a shot to see if the anti-cheat has gotten any better. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is but a window. Now recently, Season 2 of Premier has been released, and people are grinding as hard as they can to see how high of a rank they can get. But it doesn't matter how much you practice or how hard you grind, if you run into cheaters, you're not going to get very far. So exactly how bad is the cheating problem right now? Well, let's check it out, right after a word from this video's sponsor. CSMarket.gg is the top value case opening platform and skin marketplace. At CSMarket.gg, they offer a platform for buying, selling, trading, and opening cases with in-game items, particularly skins for Counter-Strike 2. Their mission is to provide gamers with the best prices, a wide selection of virtual items, and a secure, user-friendly environment for trading and case opening. Whether you're looking for rare skins, the best deals, or the excitement of case openings, their marketplace aims to enhance your gaming experience with competitive offers. To deposit currency, just select your location and you will see several different ways. And don't forget to use the link in the description below for a 7% bonus. And don't forget the promo code TIME7. But remember, you need to be at least 18 years old to use csmarket.gg. Now on the night the premiere was released, I decided to get on and play a few games. So here's what happened in each one of them. The first game was on DNuke, and oh boy did I feel rusty. Now in the first game, the top frag was CripRat. And he played pretty well. We're going to look at the rest of the players right after we check him out, but he looked legitimate. And I think really the only reason this game was so close is because I was absolutely worthless and required my teammates to carry me. But as you can see from this round, he doesn't seem overly aware. He's going after the bomb, and he's just kind of hitting some decent shots to win the round. So here, like I said, I am starting with the top frag. Usually what I actually do is start off with a person that I felt was the most suspicious, but for the case of this video, I'd like to show you what a legitimate player looks like. You can see that he's completely caught off guard by me pushing up over here with the deagle, and he really doesn't know where that last guy is, but he pulls off a really nice fake over here in the vents to throw my teammate off. Then he pushes in through the hut and gives himself good positioning for the clutch. Nothing crazy here, but that's not to say that everyone seemed as legitimate. Here you can find a guy that just spams me through the smoke outside. And of course, the person he kills outside in that smoke had to have been me. By far, his gameplay is the most suspicious on the server. But after carefully reviewing his kills, I have to say I think that kill on me was just luck outside. Yeah, he had a few lineups through smokes, but honestly, overall, it just wasn't enough for me to convict this guy. So I continued down through the list. Here was the only real spam shot this guy had, and other than that, he was completely squeaky clean. Now I did check the overall rankings of all these players, and they were all very low rankings last season. So I just think that a lot of their crosshair positioning is coincidental, and just because they don't understand the game fully. So that means that we have at least one game out of one game where no one seems to be cheating. That's actually better than usual for me. Usually I'll try to get 2 back-to-back games full of cheaters and just decide to give up for the night. Game number 2, D-Dust 2. Now I usually feel pretty bad for anyone that has to play against me on Dust 2. Now what we're watching here is the best round from the top frag on the other team, and I think that's saying something. With a score line of 13-1, I would have been surprised if anyone on this team was cheating. This guy that you're watching right now didn't even get a kill through the entire game. Going by last season's ratings, these guys were by far the worst players I played all night. So hey, that's 2 legitimate games back to back. How much longer can this streak keep going? Now this was by far the most suspicious player in the next game. Now I did look into him, and he is FACEIT rank 9. People have been known to get around the FACEIT client before though, so that doesn't really mean anything, so I kept watching him, and he did have a couple lineups here and there, and even towards the end of this game, he really didn't pick it up from what he was doing. Everything seemed pretty consistent, and he lost the game because of that. And you know, cheaters will usually tweak it up just a little bit more and become a little bit more suspicious towards the end of a game, especially when it's close. So I think he was just playing well and don't think he was cheating. Now while he did have 17 kills in the first half of this game, he wasn't the guy that top fragged on his team. Nope, that honor goes to this guy. Now Skylar here is rank 8, not quite rank 9, and he definitely looks a lot more oblivious than his teammate does. So I can easily say this guy was not cheating, and I think the reason he got so many kills was just because he's not really an entry. He comes in second or third when they take spots. This round right here was his shadiest round by far, and it wasn't even that shady, it just we couldn't hear his footsteps as he came up from mid, so we didn't know he was on B as well. Meanwhile, their teammates were at a much lower level than them. That's not to say they weren't without their own shady moments. This one was a little bit shady from our side, but as you can see from his perspective, he clearly sees him when he jumps off the car. So I'm at 3 games so far, 3 wins, and no cheaters. By this point, I'm starting to feel pretty warmed up, and that's why I'm excited to see that on the other team, there's a Faceit rank 10. But is he legit, or did he cheat his way to the top? On a side note, I definitely think the FAMAS feels better now. That being said, I'm not saying it compares to the MP9 because of the MP9's crazy movement speed. Now, after warming up for the last 3 games, I was ready to go into this game.
Nice one up. Oh, you're insane. Good shit.
You got smoke? Now, I'm not sure exactly what I expected this game, but I expected a little bit more than this. I mean, this was literally like shooting fish in a barrel. One down, cat.
Yeah, they're on K. I'm leaving B.
I have a shit by the cat right now, like elbow.
And with that, we won 13-0. Not exactly the game I was expecting. For now, I have to admit, things are looking pretty good. 4 games in a row, and haven't had anyone that looks like they are definitely cheating. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come, and I didn't just have a very lucky day. Even my friends KMMT and Cactus have 10 wins and a 100% win rate, which means they probably also haven't gotten any cheaters. But I'll keep searching, and I'll update you guys if I find any. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys don't get any cheaters as well.